Many thanks for joining us on the Value Chain TV News Update. My name is Chad Moses. On the news update, we begin with stories from the gas sector. Federal government have been commended for involving key players that will add more values to the gas sector in the country. This was stated by the Minister of State's Petroleum Resources, Gas, Ekperikbe Ekpo, during the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding of the Brass Fertilizer Company in Bayelsa State, Nigeria.
We achieved this significant milestone in our effort to utilize Nigeria's abundant natural gas resources for the rapid industrialization, economic growth, and development of our beloved country. I would like to thank the SPDC JV partners, ably led by the NNPC Limited, with the unwavering support and commitment of the IOCs, SPDC, Total Energies Limited, and NI, for making this GSPA signing event a reality after a decade of long journey. I salute the board, management, and staff of Brass Fertilizer and Petrochemical Company Limited for their tenacity and resilience over these years to get this important agreement over today. While this signing ceremony is a significant milestone in the development of $3.3 billion Brass Fertilizer project, it is one more step in the journey to making the project a reality. And I urge all parties to continue in the same steadfastness that has enabled us to surmount all previous hurdles. It is my expectation that within the shortest possible time, BFPCL and its partners will achieve financial close and commence actual construction of this project of national importance, which we expect to bring in much needed foreign direct investment and create thousands of jobs for our teeming population, while changing the face and fortunes of the whole state and community.
Also speaking, Managing Director, Decade of Gas, Ed Obong, further explained that this marks significance in the oil and gas sector, adding that it will create more jobs for the youth in the country.
It has been an exciting journey over the past 1 year. Since we had the actionable Minister of Gas. And I think it's worth recounting what we sort of view as some of the big highlights. After over 11 years, we have finally gotten approval for the settlement of gas to power areas, over $1 billion by Mr. President and the leadership of the General Prime Minister. Thank you, sir. In April, a new domestic base price was released that provides clarity for gas-based industries. Another key achievement under your leadership, sir. Investors continue to wonder whether the fiscals for gas, onshore, shallow water, and deep water was at the right level. But you took this on with the presidency and the SA team, and we are excited to see that the president has issued executive orders that cover the whole terrain.
I know the minister himself has reiterated why we are here today. And today would not have been a success if indeed parties to this GSPA did not work tirelessly to make it a reality. Today, we will be ticking one of the vital boxes to progressing a 10,000 tons methanol plant in Nigeria. And I think that deserves a round of applause. Mr. President, who has also provided the enabling environment for us to even go ahead to do this signing. The executive orders especially the executive order on NAG, is an enabler to assuring that we will develop the NAG resources that we have towards this project. So we must commend Mr. President for his continued support, his responsiveness to the industry, and his unflinching support to making the decade of gas for us a reality. And to my partners, we continue to appreciate your unwavering dedication and support, and more so to the operator, Shell Petroleum Development Company, who is at the fore and continues to walk the process on our behalf.
The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, has threatened to halt operations nationwide due to the exorbitant cost of premium motor spirits, PMS, popularly known as petrol, sold to its members by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL. This was disclosed by the National Publicity Secretary of IPMAN, Chinedu Okadike. Reports indicate that the crisis began when NNPC Limited increased the price of petrol to 1,030 naira per litre in Abuja and 998 naira per litre in Lagos, sparking outrage among marketers. IPMAN revealed that NNPC Limited purchases PMS from the Dangote refinery at 898 naira per litre, but sells to independent marketers at inflated prices. Moving to the energy sector, the federal government has praised Savannah Energy, the British independent company focused around the delivery of projects that matter, for its substantial investment in Nigeria's energy sector. Adabio Gwejofor has the details.
Minister of State Petroleum Resources Gas Ekperigbe Ekpo made the commendation during a recent visit to the Aku Gas Central Processing Facility in Akwa Ibom State, which is owned by Aku Gas Limited, a subsidiary of Savannah. He said that Savannah's substantial investment to date has helped in boosting domestic gas supply in the country, where Savannah now supplies gas enabling approximately 20% of Nigeria's thermal power generation capacity. Commenting on the importance of gas to the Nigerian economy, the minister stated that President Bola Tinubu is intent on developing the gas sector to drive the Nigerian economy. For Value Chain TV, Adabio Gwejofor reporting.
And now on economic matters, the House of Representatives has urged the federal government to consider alternative revenue generation strategies as against tax increments in the country. The call was sequel to the adoption of a motion by Representative Member Peter Anekwe of Labour Party in Anambra and 5 other lawmakers at a plenary. The House suggested widening the tax net to capture more high-income earners, strengthening enforcement of existing tax laws and plugging leakages in the system, and exploring measures to increase export of cash crops and agricultural produce. And on the power sector, electricity distribution companies, DISCOs in Nigeria, have recorded a combined 60.86% quarter-on-quarter decline in meter installation rate in the second quarter of 2024. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, quarterly report revealed that a total of 49,188 meters were installed during the period, as against 125,664 meters installed in the first quarter of 2024. However, according to the report, the new installations increased the net end-user metering rate in the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI, by 0.64% between the first quarter of 2024 and the second quarter of the same year. And on international matters, regional authorities have confirmed that 4 people, including a teenage girl, were killed and 10 others injured in a Russian missile strike on Ukraine's Odessa region overnight. The attack, which destroyed a 2-storied building, is part of continued Russian effort to cripple Odessa's infrastructure, including its grain silos and cargo vessels, according to Ukrainian officials. Odessa's governor, Oleg Kipa, stated that the victims included a 43-year-old woman, a 22-year-old man, and a 16-year-old girl. And now, finally, on sports news, Capital Express Assurance Limited has expressed a commitment to the development of sport as one of the sponsors of the 2024 Federation of African Students University Games, FASU. It stated in the release that it was the official insurer for all local athletes participating in the Games, underscoring its unwavering commitment to not only safeguarding the future of African sports, but also ensuring the protection and well-being of the athletes who represent the continent's brightest hope. The Managing Director of Capital Express Assurance Limited, Mr. Matthew Egweze, emphasized that the sponsorship of FASU 2024 reflected a deep commitment to empowering the next generation of African leaders, not only in the sports region, but also in academia and beyond. Now, this concludes the Value Chain TV News Update. I remain Chat Moses. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media handles and subscribe to our YouTube channels for more news updates. Many thanks for watching.